Have you ever heard of the ghost town of Thurmond, West Virginia? If you haven't, then that's not surprising. The town was pretty much abandoned by 1981, but what made the townspeople leave? Why has it never been restored? There are plenty of ghost towns in the United States, but this one might be the spookiest of them all. So stay tuned to find out why. Thurmond is located in Fayette County, West Virginia. It sits along the New River about 45 minutes south of Beckley, West Virginia. In its heyday, the city was home to around 3,500 people and had all the amenities that came with life in a small town, including a hotel, a school, and even 2 golf courses. But now there are no street signs, no power, and most of the buildings have collapsed or burned down. It looks like something straight out of a zombie movie. And although nothing officially remains of the city today, some believe the spirits of the former residents remain. Do you want to visit? Think again? Because it is very dangerous. The whole town is literally crumbling apart. And besides that, there are frequent reports of paranormal activity. Before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos. Also, stick around for No. 2 if you want to hear the creepiest story from the town. Alright, here are the top 5 scariest things about Thurmond. Number 5. Coal mining. The town was built in 1903 during the rapid industrialization of West Virginia when coal was king. When the New River was still navigable, flat-bottom boats laden with coal were floated downstream from the mines at Thurmond to the rail terminals at Fayette, and then shipped across the country. The coal mining company built Thurmond as a company town for the men who worked in the mines. Company towns were common during this time period, and they were usually named after the company that owned them. However, that wasn't the case with Thurmond. Instead, it was named after the president of the company, Colonel James Thurmond, who was also a senator at the time. Number 4. Company town. Despite being a company town, Thurmond had all the amenities that came with living in a small town. This included housing, electricity, running water, parks, stores, and even to golf courses. In fact, it was considered one of the nicest company towns in West Virginia. Back then, it was common for companies to take care of their workers and provide them with comfortable living conditions. This was done to increase productivity and morale. Additionally, the company provided free transportation to and from work, as well as free medical care. Housing was also very affordable. Most of the houses only cost around $10 per month to rent. That was pretty cheap back then. Today, however, most of the houses have collapsed or burned down, and the few that remain are in very poor condition. 3. The decline of Thurmond. The town began to decline in the 1950s when the coal mines began to run out of coal. By the early 1960s, most of the men had left town in search of better jobs. By 1981, the town was pretty much abandoned. Today, less than 100 people live in Thurmond. The town doesn't even have a post office. In fact, it doesn't even appear on most maps. However, the town did briefly come back to life in the early 1990s, when a group of investors tried to turn it into a tourist attraction. They spent millions of dollars restoring some of the buildings and opening a restaurant and a gift shop. Unfortunately, the project went bankrupt, and today the buildings are just crumbling apart. Number 2. Ghostly encounters. One of the main reasons that Thurmond is so creepy today is because of all the ghostly encounters that have been reported here. Many people claim to have seen the ghosts of former residents walking around town. Some have even claimed that they've heard the sounds of children playing or train whistles blowing. Considering that the town was pretty much abandoned in the 1980s, there isn't much to explain these sightings. While some may be explained by overactive imaginations, others may be legitimate. After all, there have been countless reports of paranormal activity throughout history that can't be easily explained away. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, though, one thing is for sure. The town is definitely creepy. And if you're looking for a good scare, then a visit to Thurmond may be just what you're looking for. Number 1. Legend has it. Legend has it that the ghost of a little girl who died in a fire haunts the town. The fire occurred in the early 1900s, and it's said that the little girl's body was never recovered. Since then, people have reported seeing the ghost of the little girl wandering around town. Some have even claimed to hear her crying or whispering to herself. Others say that they've seen the shadow of a man in a top hat and a woman in a long white dress walking along the railroad tracks. It's also said that the ghost of a miner who was killed in an accident at the coal mine appears from time to time. He's often seen wearing his old miner's clothes and carrying his pickaxe. Whether these stories are true or just local legends, they add to the mystery and intrigue of the town. Now, I don't know about you, but I would definitely be scared to visit this place, especially after hearing those stories. Even if you don't believe in ghosts, it's hard to deny that the town is creepy. Just imagine walking down an abandoned street, hearing a noise, and then seeing a ghost standing in front of you. You can bet that you would be running in the other direction as fast as possible. Now, if you do decide to visit Thurmond, I wish you luck. I hope you aren't too scared to explore the town. Let me know your thoughts about this place in the comments below. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos. I'll see you next time.